So I don't know. So I think first we should just set up and make sure that everything is, we don't make a mess later
Should I
on.
like tilt this?
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of works.
Yeah. So yeah, you could put the newspaper there. I don't have a newspaper, but I'm gonna just put this towel.
Yeah, I was like, should I set up previously? But then I was like, I think that's part of it, so I should just leave everything alone.
It's perfect. You guys have big spaces. I have like a tiny desk, so you can see it.
Yeah, this table's pretty huge. Oh yeah, that's so short.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
All right. And then, so I think now we can start drawing the top line just to like outline where we want to cut out the lid. Yeah, so I would just take the marker and then.
Does it matter what pattern or anything?
No, you can do any kind of pattern. Oh, nice. Oh, here's is gonna look so cool. Kira, yours is gonna look awesome. Okay.
I just did like more triangles.
I just did like a circle. That's a good idea.
I'm honestly setting myself up for a lot of work, which is stupid, but.
No, it's gonna be awesome. Okay. And then, so I think now we can start cutting inside on the line to create the lid. So, yeah. I think the zigzag pattern is a good idea. Just, I feel like it might be an easier way to cut it. It's a good idea.
Yeah, definitely.
How's it going, Kira?
Like almost halfway. I shouldn't have done it this way.
Oh, really? Wait,
It's
why?
not, like it's not going to be bad. It's just like more time consuming.
Oh.
It is time consuming. I'm stabbing it.
I think also because since the pumpkin, your guys' pumpkin is more larger. Mine, I just got this really tiny one. And it was fast.
Yeah.
You guys can take your time. It'll look awesome in the end. Do you know where you're gonna put your pumpkin?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Sarah got it, so I feel like we'll probably just put it like up front at the studio. So it's a little decoration. I feel like I could probably put it on top of something so it's like in the window.
Oh, So what do you guys do at the studio?
Just kind of like extra workspace. We both actually crochet. I also like paint and draw, so it's just kind of like extra space because my house isn't equipped for all of my shit.
Yeah.
But they also do like a lot of things in the community, like the Allocation Chicago thing, which is really cool. And there's like events sometimes.
So, oh, that's a cool.
Oh wow,
So,
that looks really cool actually.
yeah.
Very excited about this.
Do you guys crochet outfits, or is there like specific things?
Yeah, I would say like sweaters and stuff. I've done like quite a few bandanas. Oh, I was wearing one earlier today. I made this hat.
Oh, that is a
Like
nice
bucket hat. I need to make more of them. This is the first thing I ever crocheted.
Oh, whoa. Oh,
But I like started in the middle of quarantine, so I've only been doing it for like maybe 3 or 4 months.
oh, but that's a nice hat.
I think I'm pretty much at the end of mine.
Sorry, it's gonna look awesome in the end. And you draw at the studio too.
Yeah, I have my workspace is like it's behind us. See any
Oh,
of that.
nice.
But
Oh,
like that's all of my stuff.
well, that's cool. Are you from Chicago?
I'm from the suburbs originally, like I'm from Illinois. But I moved out here last September from the suburbs. Okay, I got all the way around, but I think I have to like cut deeper.
Sorry, yeah. I think I had to do that too, 'cause just to get the more of the seeds out. Yeah, just take your time on it.
Oh my god, I'm so close.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes. Let me see. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, I have like all of the Sharpies like still on it though.
Oh,
Like different areas.
I think later on we can probably like wash it off maybe.
Yeah, I have like
That looks a
the
cool look.
whatever the cleaner. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
probably try that.
All right, so now we take out our lid and we have to take out the gunk that's inside the pumpkin. I think there's a spoon in there too.
Yeah, there is.
And there should also be a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Nice. I should also. Okay, so yeah, so we're just gonna take out the stuff inside and then put it inside the bowl.
The inside part is the least fun part.
I know. Yeah.
You can like cook the pumpkin seeds, can't you? Or like roast them. I might take these home.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. I should look into how to roast them too.
Yeah, I feel like it's not too bad. I feel like you just kind of have to season them, and then like, of course, you have to like wash all the gross pumpkin stuff off. But
Yeah.
might do that tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, Kira, you could also use your hand too, like how Sarah's.
Yeah. I'm just going in. I don't have patience.
Yeah. Kira, do you also work outside of doing things in the studio?
Yeah, I work at a cafe. I am a manager there. I was actually there earlier today. I thought because there's like 2 locations and I work mainly at like one of them, and so I like didn't think to check the schedule, and I had to work today in the morning at like 8, and I woke up at 8:30, and my boss was just like, "Hey, you're supposed to be at work," and I was like, "Fuck."
No.
And I had to like, I was like in the middle of making oatmeal. I had to leave my oatmeal just like on the counter and like rush to work. I was so upset.
Do you live close to work?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It was like a 12-minute drive.
Oh,
And like, thankfully, I found parking. Usually, there's like absolutely nowhere to park over there. So I usually take like the bus, but I was lucky today.
do you go to school or?
No, I just work. I finished all my schooling like in the suburb. Well, not all of it, but I just got like an associate's at a community college out in the suburbs. I've like considered going back to school, but it's honestly just too much money for me to want to do that.
It's expensive. I think you also have time to think if you want to go back to.
Yeah, I'm like, there's always extra time. I can decide later because I would probably go back for like only really specific things that I wanted to learn rather than just like a general degree.
I kind of wish I took a gap year after graduating high school just to think more about what I wanted.
Yeah, my roommate, he took a gap year. He did I forget what it's called, but he went to California and like built houses. It was like a special program. Habitat for Humanity, I think. But they gave him like a grant towards school at the end of it and like partially paid for like housing and stuff for him to be there. And he just spent maybe it wasn't even a full year, but he spent like the summer just like building houses.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good idea. And that's fun.
Yeah, and like you get to like go somewhere else and like do something to help the community. He really loved it. I wish I had done that.
Is it too late for you to do that?
Not necessarily, but just like with my life the way it is, there's a lot tying me here. I couldn't just like up and go do something completely different.
Yeah.
Plus with COVID, it would just feel like super isolating, I think, to like go somewhere entirely new.
How's it going? Do you still have a lot in there?
I'm like almost done. It's just there's like a lot of little stragglers. Like
Yeah, I also have a little bit of.
like all the pulpy pieces.
Yeah, Kira, let us know when you think you're ready.
Okay. I think I'm almost. Just gotta go with a few more things.
You guys have awesome patterns. I wish I should have done that.
Hey, I mean, you can always do another pumpkin.
You're
There
right.
are in abundance right now.
You're right. I might go buy another one.
Where'd you get the white pumpkin? There was a lady the other day that was like asking where white pumpkins were.
I got this at a Jewel in Skokie near,
Okay.
but they were all tiny, so I don't know if she was. I don't know if they had. I didn't see any bigger ones like the ones that you guys had, but
Yeah. She probably would have. It was funny. I went to like Adam and Sons. It's this like independent plant shop, like right actually by the studio. And there was a lady when I was shopping, and she was like, "Do you know if there's any white pumpkins? My friend wanted one." And I was like, I don't know. I haven't seen any." She was like, "Oh, thank you." She just was like looking for a friend. I'm like, "I don't know, dude. I don't know how to help you."
yeah.
I was like, "You should ask the people that work inside. They might know."
Yeah, oh yeah. I wonder if she probably thought you worked there. That's
I don't know, because I mean, I don't think I did. I was looking at plans,
yeah.
but I think I was also the only person like in that area at the time. So she was probably just like, "Oh my God, a human, help me."
Did you end up buying a plant or?
No, I went because I was trying to find a plant for my grandma because it was her birthday, but I had gotten her a candle already, and I had like called my parents because I was like, "Is anyone else bringing her plants?" Um, and my dad was just like, "No, it's fine. You don't have to get anything." And I had gotten her a candle and then like this rose pin that I had found. So I was like, "Okay, I'm just like overdoing it if I get a plant." So I just left.
Okay. Where is the studio located?
It's on where California and what is it? Like, is it in Wicker or Humboldt? Where are we?
It's in Humboldt Park,
In Humboldt?
Augusta in California, the biggest cross streets.
Okay. I think I pretty much got everything. I'm being like anal now.
Do you think that they paint this green, or is actually that green?
I think it's actually that green.
Mine looks.
How would they paint it?
Mine looks painted.
You're right. It does kind of look painted.
I don't know. Maybe they painted it, but I feel like why would they?
I don't know. Halloween aesthetic.
Yeah, it very much looks like a witch's hat.
It's so cute.
I'm gonna wash my hands briefly and then be back.
Yeah, mine is really. It's really nice. I like the design of it.
That's a pretty color. It groups so beautifully.
I like it. All right. So now that we have taken out everything, I think now we can start with Sarah. You can probably start talking about the design part.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take over for instructing about the design portion of this pumpkin carving activity. And as you'll see, there's a drill provided for you.
Yeah.
You had expressed that you've never carved a pumpkin and used a drill to do this before, correct?
Nope, never in my life.
How are you feeling about that?
Pretty nervous.
Okay.
It's very heavy.
It makes sense that you're nervous. I hear you, but I think you could do it. I saw how you were manipulating that pumpkin. Very tough. So
Like I hope I have the strength to
I believe
overcome.
in you. I think you could do it. So if you want to, there's paper towels out for you. You can just wipe off the front of the pumpkin a little bit because we're going to be drawing a design on it with a Sharpie.
Okay.
There's guys everywhere. All right. Whenever you're ready, do you have a Sharpie handy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So when you're approaching designing kind of a layout for what we're going to end up drilling, I would think about like what areas you want light to shine through, obviously. And I think you should on the table have been provided with a couple different sizes of drill bit so you can like change it and play with it. You don't have to. It should be
Not sure actually. I think it was just the one.
Then we'll stick with the one you've got. No worries. It doesn't really matter. So you have like a lot of freedom with doing this, and you can also consider like going up into the top part of the pumpkin, like the lid. But an example of what I was going to do to start was like tracing, maybe making dots down a ridge of the pumpkin. So, or you could do like a pattern, kind of like alternating where you put dots to make little V's. Do you want to see an example?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna plan out drilling dots down this specific ridge here on the pumpkin. You can see some little dots I've put as guide. So I'm just thinking those are gonna be the spots that I'm gonna drill for light to come through. So I'm gonna do that all along a couple of the lines. I just think that they speak to me. And then maybe on the other side, I was thinking about making kind of like a flower pattern.
Okay.
But something you want to be cautious of is making the dots too close together because you'll make a big hole in your pumpkin instead of. So if that sounds good to you, take some time to plan out a couple areas of your pumpkin and how you'd like to eventually drill it.
Okay. So it's basically like, because it's the drill bit, I'm mostly working in like a dot pattern type,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
You got it. Look, my pumpkin has a really cute wart.
Mine has like these 4 little warts. I don't know if you can see that, like right there.
Oh yeah,
I like those.
beautiful.
I'm somewhat drawing a loss at the moment
A wasp.
as of what to do with the dot pattern.
It for me, I was like looking for kind of the more unique growth patterns in the pumpkin. Like this one's real funky, so I chose to like highlight that.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
But you also don't have to do it directly down these lines. Like you could try to do an entire horizontal line or focus that will be, you'll be drilling horizontally in layers.
True.
I don't have a drill. I'm just gonna do the classic, like the classic face. Pumpkin face.
You could make a face with the drill too.
Yeah, I'm like, how could I do that?
I would probably do like, maybe I'll do a shape too. Like just follow a line with points, but you just have to be cautious that it's not too close or you'll knock the whole piece out.
Yeah.
You can also freestyle a little with the drill once you get a hang of using the drill. Are you gonna dress up for Halloween?
Huh?
Are you gonna dress up for Halloween?
Oh, definitely. I haven't. I think I want to just be like a clown, but I want to have crocheted my entire outfit. And I don't know if it'll work out.
I love that.
But I like, because I have like part of a sweater started that I want to add like a really frilly collar to, and then like pom-poms for like the buttons kind of. And then I want to make like a pair of frilly shorts and like kind of a pointier hat and have it like tied under, and then just do like clown makeup. But
I love that.
yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah, I really like a clown aesthetic.
I also do. I was a clown last year and I just wore all my own clothes. Like
Yeah.
the pattern I had. It was really fun. It was a good like it put me in a weird mood. It was a little scary. It transformed who I was.
I kind of love that though. I went out with some of my friends one night. It's like right before like all the quarantine stuff like made everything shut down. But my friend Sam has like that really thick like paint makeup stuff, and so we all like gave ourselves clown makeup and just went out on the town, and we went to like one bar, and it wasn't even late enough yet for anyone to be there, so we were all alone, and then we're like, all right, we're tired, let's go back home. So funny.
That sounds really fun.
It was. I miss like doing stuff like that. I want to do it again.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully at some point it's safe for us to do stuff like that.
Mhm.
Didn't think I would miss it as much as I do because I don't really like going out at all.
Yeah, but when it's like when you're deprived of it and like you cannot, it's harder.
Yes. Yes. I don't know how hard you want to go in this, but what's the biggest thing that's changed, like for you? Like, were you working the whole time, or did your job get shut down?
Um, I wasn't working the whole time. We got shut down for maybe like a month, and then they reopened, but I still wasn't working. It was just like whoever really needed to / wanted to work.
Yeah.
And some of my coworkers are like undocumented, so they can't get any help from the government, so they just continued working. But I didn't go back to working until like the beginning of July. And it was a really weird like transition for the first week or so because I got so used to not working. I was like, I cannot imagine going back to work ever again. And now I'm in it again, and I'm like, oh, it's like I never left.
It sounds like it would be really scary to kind of re-enter, especially after like, I don't know if you like. I also had the ability to stay home for a while. It was really comforting.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of was. It was just like, it just felt bizarre. Like you entered into the Twilight Zone, is exactly what it felt like.
Sure. That had to be so
Then,
weird. Were people like, really still just coming really, really strong, coming to still get coffee and stuff?
yeah, honestly, like more than I expected. And we have a lot of like neighborhood people, like people that live right close by us and they just come for their daily coffee. Like we have a lot of regulars. So at the beginning it was like still pretty like a good amount of people were coming in, but it was like also just like not everyone would be wearing a mask sometimes, and it was just like hard to figure out. And we had put in like dine-in service again, and I like really hated it. I didn't want people being inside, but it was like very limited. We only had like 6 tables or something. But there was a regular of ours who would always come, and he would be there like most of the day, and he would just like do his like business calls and stuff when he was sitting down. But he would like sit down at the table like right by the door, and he would not wear his mask like while he was talking on the phone. So we got like a private Yelp review from somebody that was like, "I'm so disappointed. Like they can't, this is not okay for them to like let this guy not wear a mask and stuff." So my boss and I talked, and I was like, we should just roll back indoor seating so that we don't have to deal with like policing customers who aren't going to follow the rules. And also I'm uncomfortable with it anyway. And he was like, okay. So we stopped doing indoor again.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. He was open to listening to you.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised. I was like, yeah, this is how I feel. And he was like, all right, then let's just do that. And I was like, damn, all right.
That sounds really stressful to navigate, like, you know, a person of power, and then like obviously you don't want to get sick. It's not worth getting sick, so someone can come sit in a cafe. That's really scary.
Yeah. No, I was like, I don't want to have to be like the bad guy in this situation. You should just like know what is right, but I don't know.
I think that's been a lot of places. Yes. How's your design coming?
I like want to add something else to this, but so far I'm just doing like from the bottom and like going up.
That's so pretty. I love it.
Thank you. I'm like, it'll probably be cool if all like the light is shining through at the bottom. And I kind of want to do something at the top, but maybe just like a simple like dot at each point.
wish I had a drill. I really like your design. And yours too, Sarah. Like, I wish I could probably do the horizontal just to like see how that would turn. But I'm just gonna.
I feel like yours will probably turn out cute anyway. This is just like different.
I wish I had thought mine out more. It's chaotic.
I don't even think I've like thought mine out. I'm just like, yeah, this is a pattern. It'll probably end up not turning out well because I think I've placed my dots too close together.
Have either of you ever had like a epic, horrific pumpkin carving issue? Like when I was, my dad stabbed my pumpkin. He was messing with me and he like stabbed the kitchen knife into it and I was screaming because I didn't want the knife to touch the pumpkin.
How old were you?
I don't really remember much of it, but my mom always talks about it. Probably like 4. I just wanted to keep the pumpkin uncarved. I thought it was mean to cut it.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Oh no.
That's so like cruel but hilarious. I don't know if I've ever had anything quite as dramatic as that. But like I'm actually really terrible at carving pumpkins, so usually they just end up as fails. And I get upset.
Hopefully this one will not be a fail. I believe you can do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it's trash, I'll just leave it here.
Just let a kid smash it outside.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know why. I just really like the idea of it having a lid. I don't know why this is just
like a teapot.
Yeah. It's nice.
Okay, I think I'm done.
All right. Are you ready to move on to the next step?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to be using the drill. Before we get into it, I'd just say like, we can go slow. My drill is a little bit loud, so it might be hard to hear each other, but let's just go slow and always keep an eye on where your hands are, like in proximity to where the drill is.
I'm gonna roll my sleeves up.
Yes, good idea. I'm gonna also do that. Actually, I might just take a layer off. I'm scared. All right. So now you want to kind of pick a starting point. I'll start at the bottom too, since you said most of your stuff is concentrated at the bottom. You could completely flip your pumpkin and set it on the top to stabilize it if that seems like it's safe for your pumpkin.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, so, and then you want to hold the drill in your dominant hand. Kind of place your hand on the side to stabilize your pumpkin. Pick a hole.
Oh wait, I do have more drill bits, hold on.
Or you can pick a size then. I'm gonna use the bigger ones at the bottom to
I'm gonna use a tiny guy.
Cool.
Because I'm like, the thickness of this is terrifying. How do I take it off though?
To do that, you hold like the neck part of the drill like this, and then grab just the top portion and twist it counterclockwise. So like grabbing the 2 rotating bits. Did that work?
No, I don't think so.
Hold it a little closer, like I can hold mine closer too. So here's the drill. See how there's 2 separate parts? Like,
yeah.
Grab one with one hand and then hold the other one with the other hand and twist counterclockwise.
I don't. Oh wait.
Yeah,
Got it. There was like 3 parts to mine, so I was like, thought these were all one.
sorry, we have different drills. I'm gonna keep a big one in.
Are these the same size? No, that's a bit bigger. Yeah, I'll do.
Wonderful job. That looks great.
Okay.
I think, yes. All right, test it out once your hands are out of the way. All right, so when you're ready, again, stabilize the pumpkin kind of on the side so you don't want your hand too close to the drill, and then try to focus on the dot and plunge the drill into there. There you go.
Oh my God, I did it.
Nice, good job. I'm gonna do a couple.
I wonder if it's going deep enough.
Another thing is sometimes it's easier. I didn't notice exactly what you did, but it's easier to pull the drill out if you keep it running as you're pulling it out.
Mm. I'm getting holes. I feel like I might have put like my first round of holes like a little. Oh no, there's. I can see it.
Cool.
Awesome.
My drill has a lot of power. It's really scary.
Yeah, mine can start kind of slow, which is nice.
How's it feeling to you? You feel like you got a hang of it?
Yeah, I got this.
Okay. I'm gonna let you drill. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be drilling over here.
It's like easier than I thought, but my hand hurts so much.
From holding up the drill.
It's so heavy. Yeah.
Maybe are you supporting it with both hands? Maybe.
Yeah. It's more like this is like because I'm holding my arm like at this angle, so it's just like tensed.
This is an OT problem.
Huh?
I said this is a very OT problem.
Yeah.
Well, if you need to take a break, take a break. Go get some water or something. How's your face coming along?
Hmm?
Oh, the mouth is so
Aw,
He has a
I love
tooth.
the little tooth.
Yeah, that's really cute.
I was just thinking about like, you know how there's people that do this really professionally.
Yeah,
I wonder just how that all goes. That's really
I'm so jealous of people that can do stuff like that.
cool.
Oh my gosh, I went to the Minneapolis State Fair one time, and I don't know if y'all have ever been, but there's a part of it, and it's butter sculptures. Like someone is elected the butter princess.
That's really cool.
This old lady carves like busts of the butter queens and princesses or whatever.
Oh my goodness,
Like in a space refrigerator. It's like epic.
that's crazy.
It's really cool.
Oh my god.